Very superstitious.
Guys, it's Avalon here. Welcome back to Simply Avalon, and today I have another back to school video for you. And in case you couldn't tell from the title, it is a freshman advice video. So by the time this video comes up, it will literally be a week before school starts. Yeah, meaning that will be the week before I've officially become a sophomore at high school. So firstly, if you're a freshman out there who is watching this video, I was you last year. I totally understand what those feelings and butterflies are that you're getting, and I hope that these tips that I bring to you will help you. As always, if I'm looking down, it's because I have my notebook right here. So my first tip is to definitely go to freshman orientation or just visit your school before the first day to just map out your route. So preferably have your schedule, but for me it was really stressful because I actually moved from the public school that I was going to go to on the day of freshman orientation, meaning, and there was no freshman orientation at my new private school. So I literally went to that school about a week before. They had to fix up my schedule completely, and I just kind of checked out the school on my official school tour, so it wasn't actually mapping out the school. So I saw a few of the classrooms that I'd actually be going to, but to be totally honest, I was lost. This wasn't even a very big school. It was actually very small, especially now that I've actually found my way around it. So that's actually the really funny part too. So the second thing is to set out your outfits, especially just set out the outfits for your first week of school, okay? So I'm gonna have a video up on some back to school outfits, but just set out your outfits before the day of. And the reason why is because I understand girls especially that we like to think that we have nothing in our closet when we probably have at least 16 outfits in there that we could easily wear to the first day of school. It's just that you want to make a good impression, and it's hard to make a good impression if you feel like you have no clothes in your closet. You know what I'm saying? So just set out like 3-ish. I know that I start out on a Wednesday, and I'm going to set out 3-4 outfits just so I can mix and match the way I like to and figure out the perfect first day of school outfit. My next tip is to stay organized for school. So especially if you have a locker, I won't necessarily tell you to decorate it, but at least get the bare minimal stuff to keep yourself organized. Whether this be having tabs in your binders or having an easel to set your binders up so that your books will be on top of your locker and your binders below. My next tip is actually to stay out of drama. In middle school, it doesn't really matter. A lot of kids like to get into drama. They like to date, and it's just weird. In high school, it's a whole new ball game, okay? Just try and keep your life drama-free. I kid you not, it will make your life so much easier. So, a few ways also to make friends is to stay true to yourself, okay? And then also try and find people who have the exact same values as you do. I mean, I think that my group of friends are pretty great. Hi guys. Also, please do not start rumors. It's not okay, it's not cool. It'll just get you into trouble. And especially since, like I've said before, I go to a smaller school, it'll just get yourself roasted, toasted, and fried, okay? So my next tip is to try your hardest to make good grades. From this point forward, all of your grades count. There is no way to retake the class and make a better grade that'll go onto your transcript instead of the one that you made during the school, okay? Yeah, you can go to summer school, but the colleges that you send your transcript to will see that D that you made in AP history, okay? And a lot of people don't think that 9th grade grades count, but they actually really do. Colleges actually look at those because they don't really look that hard at your senior grades, because when you're sending in your application, you're still a senior. So they really do look at your 9th grade grades just to see how you act when you're just coming into the environment. You get what I'm saying? So it's really important, not necessarily to make all A's, because that's really hard to do, but to go into the classes wanting to make the best grades that you can. So I already have a video up that I put a few weeks ago on how to actually make straight A's and also how to take good notes. And I'm also going to have a video up hopefully about how to study for school. And you can check out all of those videos. I'll have them all linked down below just so you can see more tips on how to study. So my next tip is to try and get involved in school. So this can be going to dances, going to football games, going to basketball games, just doing getting involved in clubs, all kinds of stuff. So for me personally, I have friends who play basketball, who play football, and I tried to always go to at least one of their games. I went to one basketball game and one football game. I went to homecoming. It's just all kinds of ways that you can get involved at school. Then also take pictures. This may sound a little bit silly, but looking back at my freshman year, I actually kind of wish that I would have taken more pictures. There were so many times that I wish I would have stopped and taken a picture just to be able to look back on it. And I'm just a sophomore, okay? So you don't want to regret not having any pictures of your high school life because you're not coming back, okay? Once you've hit this home stretch, even if you do flunk a grade, you're never gonna get those specific memories back. And I feel like that's kind of true for anything. Next is to make a good first impression. This is especially for those people who last year thought that it was okay to be the class clown. This year, it's just not, okay? Yeah, we love funny people, okay? But if it's going to take away from schooling, from you paying attention, I suggest not doing it. No one wants to get onto the bad side of the teacher that is going to grade their final exam that's worth 20% of their grade on the first day. Because it's just so much harder to get back onto the good side of the teacher after you've already joined the dark side, okay? Also, try and be yourself. I know that a lot of things happen when you hit high school. You start losing friends, you gain friends. So it's always nice to make a good impression, especially on the first day, and be yourself just to have those opportunities to make friends. My next one is to set a good example. So believe it or not, all the middle schoolers, the elementary school students, they're looking up to you. You are a high schooler. You are what they dream of. I know especially when I was in 5th grade, all I thought about was, okay, I can't wait until I get to high school, because once I get to high school, it's basically smooth coasting until I get to college. So it's always nice to set a good example for future high school students, especially those 8th graders. I know like with the school that I go to, since it is a private school and all of the schools are together, I see some middle school students. I have some friends in the middle school. I see some elementary school students very rarely, but I still see them, and then also the high schoolers. My last one is to be careful of what you put online. Now, this hasn't happened to me, but I know that it can happen to anyone at any time. Once you put something out on Instagram, on Snapchat, on any program, even YouTube, okay, once it's there, it's gone. So many people have lost their jobs over this, have just started so many rumors just because of stuff that they put online, and then later on they wish they had never put it online. So I'm sure you know exactly the stuff that I'm talking about, but anything that could be considered, firstly, a bad material, you know what I'm talking about, and then also controversial things. Let's just be totally honest, right now it's not a good time to talk about race online. It's not a good time to be putting out your opinion on certain events unless you are in a high enough a position where it can't hurt you. So yeah, I'm not talking about the Donald Trumps in the world, but as a student, it is just not a good idea. Right now, you do not want to be going viral for anything bad, especially if you are looking at college. I hope you enjoyed these 10 tips that I gave to you, and also I hope that you have a great freshman year, because I kid you not, it's going to be amazing. It flies by really, really fast. And comment down below if you have any other tips for freshmen. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. That's it, guys. Bye.
Hey, I heard